guy just shows up and starts waxing my car. He's gonna make it look too good.
Even if it's going fast, it's gotta look good.
I thought going fast is looking cool.
You can be twice as cool.
This thing hasn't shined this bright since last year when he did this. Thanks, man.
You're very welcome. I'm looking forward to this thing ripping some passes, making some good times.
Hell yeah. All right, it's been a long day of getting things situated, but as you can see, the car's on the trailer and the trailer's on the trailer. It's like trailer inception. But as I was pulling the Fox on the trailer, it wouldn't rev clean, and it sounded like it had a dead hole. Wideband's showing it's a little fat, so I'm guessing that one of the plugs is fouled, but I'm hoping that's all it is. But there's no way I'm going to be able to go to bed tonight if I don't investigate it, so I'm gonna rip all the plugs out of it. Hopefully that's all it is. I'm gonna check all the wires too. It's always something. It's because she doesn't like to go on a trailer. She's not a trailer queen. She's a street car. She's a real street car. Anyways, I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna tear this thing apart and see what's going on. Alright, we got all the plugs replaced. All the wires look fine. The driver's side bank looks a little more rich than the passenger side bank, which is interesting. So, I'm gonna fire it up and fingers crossed. Alright, it was plugs. Earlier I was revving the snot out of it and it was like lazy and slow, and then I started to misfire and I was like, man, what is going on? Did pulls yesterday and it was great. Freaking ripped. Alright, I forgot to record a video of any of the tech or making it to tech or any of that stuff, so what you see next is after that. So I'm going to introduce you to the rest of the SFAB racing team. Alright, if the week could go exactly like you wanted to, how would it go?
Just finishing. Not get sunburned too bad.
Alright.
Not killing a lifter on day 0. That would be good. Just hanging out. I like hanging out. That would be great. Having time to hang out.
That's what I'm thinking. I want to do more party and then working on cars this time.
No, maybe little repairs. Maybe we can squeeze in like something small. Okay.
Like put some spark plugs in or something.
Spark plugs.
That's great.
Tune up stuff.
It's like
fuel.
It's like the gist of what I want to do this week.
Yeah, that happens like that.
All right, tell me about the
Am I
setup.
on?
You're on.
So this car was originally a T-Type. It's an 85 Regal. It's got a big box Chevy swap in it now. I put a cage in it recently. This is my 4th drag and drive, so I've done it a few times, and the car seems to be pretty reliable. What else would you like to know?
What's the setup?
So it's a 489 cubic inch big block Chevy with good parts inside, obviously. TH400. I have a gear bender.
So, broke 2 pistons.
Lucky
370
bastard.
gear. Cruises on the interstate fine. I've driven it all over the place.
And what's your PB?
One time it ran a 1060.
And what's your goal for the week?
So I want to average somewhere in the 10-second category for the whole week and not break anything.
Hell yeah.
So last year was my chance to do that, and I broke it on day 0. It would have ran 10s all week. This time it should.
This just came off the engine dyno too, right? So
Yeah, this engine was on a dyno 2 weeks ago. I put it in the car and had it running last Sunday. Debugged it last week, and now I'm here. Haven't even made a pass yet. So
well, good luck this week. We'll be cruising with him, the guy we just talked to, and my Mustang over there. So all right. If the week,
YouTube channel?
you're gonna be. If the week could go exactly how you want to, how would it go?
I load it back on the trailer and I go the fuck home.
All right.
That's
All right.
it. If I can make it, that's all I want.
All right. I think we can all do that.
Try.
Oh, we're gonna do it one way or another.
Yeah, you guys might pull me.
Come hell or high water, motor swap or not.
yeah, no motor spots.
Let's not do that
We
this
got
time.
spares.
I don't want to do that this time.
We got a spare one of those.
Yeah.
And all the parts to rebuild.
Loud?
Not as loud as a blue pump, but
Yeah, enough.
All right, you gotta tell me about the setup.
What do you want to
tell them
know?
the truth.
Just tell me everything.
Spill the beans.
I don't want to be on YouTube for months.
Too bad.
Too bad.
I don't know. 57 F100 I cut up and built the chassis for it. Slid the motor back 8 inches, ladder bar rear. Made on my own floors, tilt front end. Just
Show them the metal work.
full.
Stick truck.
Oh yeah, stick truck.
This thing's awesome.
Freeman iron 390 yet? Freeman iron
Oh,
390 yet?
Cast end 390.
How hard is it to tilt the front end?
Not bad.
All right, so what's your goal times for this week?
12 average.
12 average?
12.
All right. That's respectable, man.
Yeah, I'll
It's
try.
respectable.
I'll do my best.
Hell yeah.
Get Cordova, then I'll be happy.
Hell yeah. Tell me how you feel.
It's hot.
That's all you have to say.
I'm hungry. I'm tired.
This is my co-pilot, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you're videoing?
He's so eager. All right, if the week could go exactly like you want it to, how would it go?
We wouldn't have to take this motor or transmission out.
Okay,
That's my only requirement.
that's it?
Yeah.
All right. I think we can make that happen.
Perfect.
It's freaking day 0 and these guys already act like they've been riding in race cars for an entire week. All right, on our way back from lunch, it seems like the car was misfiring again, and I think we've determined that an entire bank of coils, we're losing an entire bank of coils. So my first thought was ground for the coil packs, and I had it grounded to one of the intake manifold bolts. So we're gonna add an engine ground, and we're gonna ground them to the front or back of the head, depending on where it fits, and hope that fixes it. So it's not even day one yet. All right, we made it through tech day and spent pretty much all fucking day trying to figure out what's wrong with this thing. I don't even know. At first I thought it was something in the tune that was messed up, and I reinstalled the firmware in the tune, or in the ECU and in the handheld, re-uploaded my tune, even tried to start from scratch, and it still does the same thing no matter what tune I load in it, no matter what inputs are turned on and off. It's something is either wrong with the wiring or mechanically. So it's gonna be a long night trying to figure this out. Otherwise we're gonna have a long day tomorrow. So here we go. All right, I ended up staying up all night that night. Took the intake off, checked all the wiring, replaced the cam sensor, and never really found a smoking gun. Replaced all the spark plug wires, spark plugs again, and magically the next morning it ran great. So still don't know what fixed it, but never had the issue again the rest of the week.
The next day.
This ended up being a PB for me, which was awesome. And we moved on to the next day. my hotel bedroom in Kenosha, Wisconsin, which means we made it through day one and we made the drive. So we're about 10 minutes from Great Lakes. I feel like I've gotten a total of 12 hours of sleep in the last 4 days. So I'm exhausted. Excuse me. We did get the car to go 950 yesterday at 140 miles an hour. And that was on pump gas. So today the plan is to switch it over to ethanol. And see if we can go faster. I'm so tired. I forgot to mention that yesterday's pass was actually a PB for me. And we caught a 137 60 foot, I believe. So, car's working great. I'm excited. Today's gonna be a lot of fun because there's the two checkpoints are Motion Raceworks and Left-Hander Chassis or the Historic Auto Museum. So both of those have badass burnout spots. We did do a raging burnout at the first checkpoint. I'll show the video of my co-pilot got of that. But yeah, trailer burnouts are awesome. Better get down there so we can get our asses moving to the track. Look at this guy. Hi, Brandon. Oh yeah, stuff that in your mouth. situation. We can't see a fucking thing. Oh my god, dude. We had to pull over.
It's fucking dumb.
Alright, I didn't get any footage of what happened after we went through that crazy rainstorm. I think mostly because we were kind of traumatized, but we ended up driving like about a mile or a mile and a half down the road, hanging our heads out the window, using a t-shirt to wipe the windshield, and made it to a Casey's gas station. We got the windows dried off and we put a bunch of rain X on them on the inside and the outside. And the rain kind of let up after that. It wasn't too bad, but got a couple slices of Casey's pizza, which I'm still paying for, and yeah. So, what are your thoughts? How dumb are we for driving race cars in a rainstorm with bald tires?
Let's just say there's some things that I just don't need to know about.
All right. Well, next we did make it to the second and third checkpoint, so. Oh yeah, boy, you carry that sack real nice. You're an animal. Alright, so day 3, Cordova, ended up getting rained out. We were in the staging lanes. They had already ran D-class, and the people in front of us blew up and oiled the track down, and then the rain came in, so we didn't get to make a pass. But I still got a little bit of footage from us messing around in the pits. All right, we're at day 3, Cordova, and it looks like we're gonna get rained out.
Shit from a butt.
Shit from a butt.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Hi, John.
Jam and toe.
Jam and toe. Wait a minute. Hang on. Give me that.
How'd your run go today, Sandy?
Got all the way up to the flip out to stage the car, and the real fast guys screwed their shit up, and then immediately it started raining.
You had to back out of the burnout bar.
And we had the hot tune in it. We were about to go 890s,
Hell yeah, brother.
but 8 said tri-state.
That's the goal.
Let's go.
Become a man or you shit your pants for the first
Become a man or you shit your pants.
Nothing but hard dudes playing hard rock, and they are rock hard.
All right,
He got kicked out, or
day
told
3.
to walk away from a freaking restaurant. There's nobody in it, and it appears to be not staffed. Open till 11. It's currently 8:30, and they said they're not.
And then we were like, okay, there's an Applebee's next door.
We go to Applebee's. and they're like, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be like an hour before you can get a table. Nobody's sitting down in the restaurant.
Like nobody.
So we said, let's sit at the bar. And then
The guy at the bar
guy at
was
the bar's
like, I've been here for an hour.
I haven't seen my cheeseburger yet. And we're like, okay, we gotta leave.
Meanwhile,
So now we can go to Texas Roadhouse by train somehow.
in 10 minutes from exactly where we're standing.
Well,
That's what Google
There
says.
might be a shortcut, but we would have to cross a creek.
You guys bring your waiters?
Remember that one time that we axed our way through to Texas Roadhouse?
Not even a gas station.
Oh, we'll update you when we find some food, apparently.
Don't go to Carlos.
We need an Uber.
Sure.
An enema?
Cindy wants smokes. That's what he wants.
You smoke coal.
No. You look like the pole.
30 rack of PBR?
No, he doesn't.
That's just like a flailing arm.
Wacky waving inflatable arm playing two man. Oh look, it's a wild Joe Nowak.
America, fuck yeah. Going to Tri-State to run a motherfucking 12, yeah.
What they do is they raise money to build
Alright, we're in the lanes for day 4. Trying to go PB again. Got the hot tune in it. Let's go.
to take this motor or transmission out.
Okay.
That's my only requirement.
That's it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to take this motor or transmission out. Okay. That's my only requirement. That's it?
Great, what's going on?
We made a pass. We had it turned up a little bit. We had some timing and it left terribly. It built too much boost at the line. I tried to modulate it. It didn't matter. It left on too much boost. It spun. And I hit rev limiter going into second gear. And it was not happy about it. I wasn't happy with the run. It was like 9.6 and I let out of it. It went 9.6 at 135. So I hot lapped it. And in the burnout for the second pass, it shut off. And it's locked up tight now. So I think it's spun a bearing. Now we got a motor coming.
What thrust bearing? Bang, bang, choo-choo train.
Just give her a wrap.
He's got a yankum rope in the back in case we get stuck.
Did you tighten the pickup bolt that's in the pump and the tab bolt that's on the main cap?
Yes, I did. I did, you fucking asshole.
You got the 10 mil, you can zip down the... There's an 11 over there, I don't know where the 10 is. That's the 11.
Moving target.
Hold on, you hold it up and I'll just ram it on.
know what's happening.
You hold it up and I'll ram it on. Hey, hold it while I gun on it.
Pan ram on it?
You did with a whole bunch of breakers.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Give it a 250.
Give me... Alright.
I love that.
The next day.
What are you doing?
My car's overheating, it's nuclear hot. So we only put the finest Illinois rainwater in it.
Booty water.
I need an update on the gasser. Are you tired? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Tired. We made it somehow, and it's fucking raining. Alright guys, I can't believe this is the same day that it was this morning. It was raining cats and dogs this morning, and now it's cleared up. It's like 80 degrees and sunny. Track's dry. They're on D group right now. We're up next. It's been a hell of a week. We're gonna make a pass today with stock bottom end 5.3 iron block that we got from the guy out in Iowa. His name's Lane Penny. Shout out to Lane Penny. Dude, you're the man. I wouldn't be here without you. Also, shout out to all my friends that stuck around and helped. They totally could have left us in the dust with their cars because they didn't have any issues, but they decided to stick around and help, and I appreciate that so much. See if we can crack off the pass today, but as soon as we break the beams, we officially finish SickSummer. I'm tired. I have a headache. I think I ate 48 slices of Casey's pizza, and my insides feel like they want to become my outsides, but for some reason I still want to do it again. So something is wrong with me, but I'll update you after we make a break.
So if you are quicker than 850 and first, second, or third in your class, you can still come to the lanes as quarantine is open. But outside of that, nobody should be coming to the lanes, not at the moment. As we will finish out the C group and then get ready for our fall run. Left side. Style pickup truck, that's right. Zelman's stick shift class. Left side is going to go left to
Alright, as you can see, we survived the week. Couldn't have done it without the help of my friends, without Lane Penny. Shout out to you again, man, you're the best. We're back home now. It was a long week. But man, I want to do it again already. I don't know why, it's crazy. Get out there, build a car, make some memories with your friends, even if it's not a fast car, just build something, go have some fun with it. See you in the next one. Say goodbye, Gunner Boy. Gunner Boy! Gunner Boy! Gunner Boy.
Is it Gunner Boy? Is it the Gunner Boy? Is it the Gunner Boy? You want to survive? Okay. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.